Hello, hello. Welcome, Scorpio North Node or North Node in the 8th house. Welcome. This is your tarot reading. My name is Astrid. I'm a psychic oracle and mentor. This is the Sacred Gray. Welcome, welcome. So if you have your North Node in the sign of Scorpio and or located in the 8th house of your natal chart, this reading is going to be for you. If you want to locate those things in your natal chart, there is a link below. You can generate it and get some clarity there. Okay, let's just jump right in. Who am I talking to here? Okay. Page of Wands and Two of Pentacles. You are someone who obviously has started something new and feels new to it. So there's an uncertainty in your spirit here. There's maybe a sense of doubt in your abilities. Let's get some clarity on what it is that you're creating. I want to note that the Hierophant is at the bottom of the deck. So there's this element of dedication to doing things right. I think that's important. I'm going to go ahead and pull him out here. Let's get a little bit more about where Scorpio North Node 8th house is going. What is the intention? Okay, just right on in there. Where are you going? Not a drop of fear in you. I love it. I love it. This is the Scorpio card, right? So, I mean, regardless if your North Node is in the sign of Scorpio or located in the 8th house traditionally is ruled by the sign of Scorpio. So you are very much on the right path here. Let's get a little bit more about where it is that this collective is going. Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay, so here we're looking at a situation where, yeah, you do have nerves and you are excited about what it is that you're doing and you are excited about where it is that you're going and the vision that you have for yourself, but I think that there's fear that's getting in the way. So let's get some more on what exactly is crossing this collective at this time. Oh, well, 10 of Wands. Yeah, that makes sense. There is a tendency to speak out of term, or to speak not out of term. That's not authentic to the energy that I'm picking up here. It's not that you've been speaking out of term. What I'm picking up here is I feel like you have made mistakes in the past that you have allowed to define you in the past. And so with death being where you're headed, there is an acknowledgement of it's going to be done different this time. And it has been done different. But what I'm seeing as crossing you is because you are perhaps taking on a lot of work, or because you are not getting the kind of rest that you need, or maybe going slower, or taking, maybe you need to go slower, or maybe you are taking on more than is required to reach your destination. I think that there are more mistakes that you are liable to make in the current with your current trajectory. Okay. Yeah. Strength, but you don't seem to care. Like you're like gonna muscle through it here. Yeah, that's great. That's beautiful. What is, oh man, I don't even know what to ask here. Can I get some insight as to what is coming towards this collective? What can this collective expect in the near future? Perhaps in the path of this new venture or whatever it is, this death that you are kind of broaching upon here. Okay, so Ace of Wands here anchoring the deck. I love that. It seems to me that what you have coming in for you in the nearish future is a situation that is going to make you uncomfortable and is not necessarily going to feel rewarding at first. There's an element here of like having to kind of work to see the good in things. And it is something that you might be kind of thrusted into, is what I'm hearing. Like you might be kind of taken off guard by what it is that comes up for you. Okay. Now I don't want you to like worry about anything that's coming your way, because it all is very much pushing you towards this rebirth cycle that you're in. I love that. I love that. And I think that what you can expect coming your way, again, it's not going to seem like it at first, but this is kind of pressing you into this increased confidence, because I have the Queen of Swords and the King of Wands here. So there's this, you're not going to want to do, I think, what needs to be done in terms of your path work in like the nearest future whenever you're seeing this video. But it does push you out in a way that, again, it directly contributes in a positive way to what your end goal is, to the end game, right? I love that. So what does this collective need to know about their path going forward? What is some advice or some things that they can take? Can I get some more about what's coming in? 4 of Cups, 9 of Cups. You have the luxury of saying no to certain things. You have the luxury of like just passing. I wonder if that's advised. I wonder what you should do here, because the Queen of Pentacles and then the Devil here under the Queen of Pentacles, it's like there is good and there is bad to whatever is coming your way, which I do want to say feels separate, even though it does kind of set you up for success in a way. There does seem to be like a level up of some kind in whatever's coming in the near future. I do see that it contributes to this larger kind of image that you're working on, this larger rebirth, this larger kind of goal, whatever Spirit has in store for you that you may or may not be aware of. But there is this is a multifaceted situation. So let's get a little bit more. I'm so curious, like, what is involved. I want to know I want to know details about this situation that you're going to find yourself in. What is Scorpio? What is this collective's role? What is being asked of them in this little, what seems to be a little hiccup here? What is being asked of you in this situation? 6 of Swords, 7 of Cups in reverse. So you have to clear the way. Okay, so you have to clear the way for something that feels overwhelming. You have to move. You have to kind of, you have to clean up. You have to move a situation. You have to it's like you're moving the needle a little bit from like dysfunctional to functional. But it feels really overwhelming, and I think it does for the people involved as well. You are successful, but I'm seeing that Devil card again. This is something that is multifaceted. Who is involved in this? Who are the other parties involved? So you've got 3 of Pentacles. This could have to do with like a work situation, but this could also just be, like people that you find yourself around frequently, people that you collaborate in your day-to-day life. I also have the Lovers here and the 5 of Pentacles. So there's this element of like, this is somebody who is close to you, be it in a work situation or otherwise, that you have kind of I'm hearing touchy is the word that I'm hearing, kind of a touchy situation, but ultimately is someone that you should be kind of working with, somebody that you should be kind of pushing yourself to get along with. Let's get an animal spirit card for you. This is a situation that I do see challenging you in terms of, I'm hearing the word morality, but also like moral dilemma. Like you want to do, and then I'm seeing the Hierophant here. You want to do one thing that feels, oh, my ears are ringing at a cool frequency. You want to do one thing that feels right, that feels morally right. But that thing that feels morally right, I do think causes great discomfort to you and is just not something that would be ideal. Okay. It's just not something that feels ideal for you in whatever way possible. So what's interesting too is that the zebra is what comes out. And I'm going to refer to the guidebook for this. But the zebra is, you know, it has black and white. Duality is what I do. That's why the sacred gray, right? God is in the gray. Anyways, so there's something here about, and then looking at the death card here, and then the Hierophant even too with like black and white, there's a complexity to this. You kind of have to cut through to find God in the gray here, right? Like that's welcome to the sacred gray, right? You're in the right place if you're watching this. Hang on, let's see what the zebra has for you. Okay. Eccentric, creative, visionary. Zebras are the most precious of gems. They are young at heart, well-cultured, and have an undying curiosity about life. Being in the company of a zebra personality is not only a delight, but also opens our minds. Be prepared. Their potent magic is contagious, and you may soon find yourself in a faraway land, expanding your worldview while having a blast. Zebras also like to contribute to the global health through environmental or volunteer work. This card may be a hint to pack your bags. When in balance, worldly, enthusiastic, and fashion forward. When out of balance, jaded, pouty, and vain. And to bring into balance, you go on an epic adventure and you do some artwork. Okay, so I do think that this is you, collective. I do think that this is an expression of an element of your beingness. I really do. I think that you create expansion in the lives of the people around you, kind of whether they like it or not, right? And so what I'm getting here in application to what we've gotten so far is just that, like, these are folks, whoever you're finding yourself around in this little hiccup that I can see coming your way, whoever you're finding yourself around at that time, perhaps is made uncomfortable by the way that you create expansion in their lives, okay? There's something about just like, I'm hearing the way you touch people, it can be a little bit intense. Okay, let's get some charms here. What can we add to this reading about what this collective can expect coming forward and their larger goal? What do we need to know? Wow. 2 angels here. 2 angels. I'm going to get one more little pull. Okay. Okay. So we've got the Aquarius symbol. Okay, so some 11th house stuff, or 11th house is traditionally ruled by Aquarius. Okay, we've got ice cream with 3 scoops. Number 3 could be significant, or ice cream, whatever. A flamingo. A little skeleton. It's been coming out a lot lately. 2 of these. I can't get over this. 2 of it. I didn't even know. So I'm still, this set of charms is new. I'm not familiar with all that's in there. So I didn't know that there are 2 of these little angels. It's the same one. I don't know if you can see it super well. A stingray. I love this little guy. Honestly, he keeps coming out. I need to look up like stingray medicine. I can look it up right now, actually. And then a horseshoe. Some good luck there for you. Let's look up some stingray medicine. I'm actually so curious. Stingray. Stingray. Protection, cleverness, and maneuverability. Okay, so this does seem to be kind of a delicate situation. This is something that you'll have to be like tactful. Tactful is the word that I would use. But you obviously, very obviously, have some pretty grand divine protection here and oversight with. So the angels could be two ancestors. If you work with like any particular angels or archangels, they could be really showing up for you this time. This could also have to do with your community with this Aquarius piece. It doesn't have to, but it could be kind of social impact, or there's somebody with Aquarius placements, or you're having like a transit in your 11th house or wherever you have Aquarius, whatever. That's pretty okay. So then let's get you some advice. Okay, Collective, let's get you some advice. Okay. So there's a lot here about slowing down. You have solid ground to stand on. You really do. Okay, Collective. But if you engage in any kind of unproductive conversation or communication that is a little bit harsh or brash is a word that I'm hearing, if you choose to speak kind of out of term, I do see not necessarily like a failure of any kind, right? Like that's not, I don't really know why I felt the need to point that out. It's not that you'll fail at whatever it is that's in front of you here. What it is that it'll just be kind of hard to really close this cycle out. So the advice for you is to understand that, and I can't help but feel like the Emperor and Temperance here, that's a beautiful combination. These cards are like, it feels as if it's a reference to how royals truly navigate sticky situations like this one. Okay. I'm thinking of the stingray charm, right? So kind of maneuvering, right? Royalty does not, especially the Emperor, who has gone through all of the kings, right, to get there. Just like the Empress has gone through all of the queens to get to where she is. Okay. At this level of mastery, you need to understand that it is oftentimes demonstrated in someone who has a seat of like a regal seat like this. It is oftentimes demonstrated that they are like quiet and they kind of just watch things happen as opposed to taking action. They move at their own pace, right? They're not like, they'll spring to action when required, but you're not going to tell them, hey, you need to do X, Y, or Z right now, right? That's very rare that an emperor will take that kind of direction. They move at their own pace. And that's not to say that you move slow or purposefully kind of take a pace that is less than comfortable for, you know, whatever's going on around you. But it is to say that when we have these Five of Swords and the Five of Wands surrounding those two cards, Temperance and the Emperor, it makes me think that like people around you are going to want to drag you into this. I'm going to ask you to not do that. You're better than that. Right? This is a very clear indication that you are capable of it, like very, very well capable of taking what would be bait and kind of just putting it in your pocket and just taking note of like, oh, this person tried to bait me. You don't need to take action. Okay. You don't need to engage with anything. That's not what you're being called to do here. Okay. What you're being called to do here is to stand watch. You just observe, sit, watch. You just observe. You do what's required of you. And then you carry on in a way that is graceful and poised. What you're being asked to do here is to sort something out, right? To bring something from light, from dark to light, from confusion to clarity. And you can do that job. But you don't have to be friends with the people who are so confused, right? You don't have to be, you can be cordial, you can be kind, you can be polite, but you don't have to be buddy fucking buddy with them. Okay? I really hope that this was helpful, collective. Thank you so much. If you got something from this reading, please be sure to let me know in the comments. I love to hear from you guys. Please let me know how you related to it. If you watch this and then you go on about your day and, you know, something happens in the near future and you think about me, circle back and please let me know. I would love to hear it. Like, it makes me so happy to hear from you guys. Also, please drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. It is a free way and a very, very much appreciated way to support a growing channel. Okay, we're almost at 100 subscribers when I'm posting this. Hopefully by the time it's posted, we will have surpassed 100. Thank you so much. Take care.